Hello there, lovelies. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time. I'm Jenny, and I'm working on this blue and white journal, but I'm not doing pockets or anything on the video. I'm going to do a journal page, and I thought I'd bring you along for the ride, and perhaps you might like to do a journal page of your own in whatever journal you're working on right now, or just even a page in preparation for a journal. That's up to you. I did put up a small video on Instagram and in a Facebook group that I'm in today. It was like a reel that I did, and this was one of the spreads that I featured in the reel. So I did do a couple of other things in the journal, but I'm not going to go through all that. This is not a flip through. I just thought this was a nice picture to start with. I am working on a messy page that was caused by my glue, which, as you can see, is very yucky now and needs to be fixed. So I'm going to do some collage on there first, and I have got some papers here, and I've got napkins, so I'm not really sure exactly what I'm doing on all the page, like the whole spread. So we're just gonna get on with it and do it. My desk is a bit of a mess from earlier, and I've got some supplies here that I'm going to need later, and I'm not wearing the new microphone at the moment because I haven't charged it up. It went flat in the last video, so yes, I'm not using it. Okay, so I'm just going to start with a variety of papers, and we will go from there. So this is one of my favourite ways of doing a collage. A paper is with collage. Sorry, I'm not even talking straight. This is one of my favourite ways of doing a page. It's with collage. Quite often I do use paint as well. This time I'm not. I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to put that in the middle, kind of. Yes. All right. So, how have you all been? I hope you've been well. And crafting happily along. I think our craft room is the best place to be at the moment, somewhere where we can switch off from all the political goings on around the place, what with America's debacle and our own debacle here. It's pretty scary times. You know, what have we got in store for us, I wonder, you know. Anyway, I don't really want to think about that, but the craft room is the best place to be with all that going on. Just somewhere where we can switch our mind off and not think about it all. That would be good. So yeah, so I'm just using a variety of book pages, and I've got little bits of document here, or ledger paper. This is a piece of a document, I think. I'm going to pop that here. So, yeah, scary times. I had a bit of a house clean. I changed my routine this morning. Usually I get up and I have my coffee and put the TV on, and I vegetate in front of the TV, and you know, I know that I'm wasting time procrastinating, and I'm not really liking it. So hang on, that's upside down. So I made an effort to try and change my routine this morning, and got up and had my coffee outside, and I watered my plants while I was out there, and yeah, that was good. We've made a bit of a change. So I was happy with that. I want to put that might pop it there. But no, I don't want to pop it there. Will I put it like that? Yeah, I'll put it like that. I don't need to have it all going the same way like the text. You don't need to have the text going all the same way. It can be going upside down, sideways, back to front, whatever you choose. Okay, and might do something on the other side now. I've got a piece of a letter here. So it's a document. Do I want to pull that apart? That's in good condition. Maybe not. What about this? like that, like there, yes. Okay. This is a piece of vintage ledger paper. Yeah, so I hope, because I'm not using the microphone, I hope that the sound isn't too low. My son said to me that the sound is drifting like in and out in volume, and I have noticed that on the last few videos, so I'm trying not to let that to continually happen. Okay, put that way. Yeah. But it is around about 11 o'clock at night here, and if I can hear my neighbour snoring and coughing and carrying on, I'm quite sure that they'll be able to hear me. So I am trying to not talk too loudly, but hopefully loud enough that you can hear me. Okay, nearly done. What will I put next? What haven't I used? This has got interesting text on it. Okay. Like that. It's very sticky paper. So yeah, I had fun working in this blue and white journal today. I've got a few journals that I want to finish. I've got this one and another one that is ready to be worked in. And I've got one, the kit has been cut and a book cover has been found, and now I just need to sort of put it together, and that'll be the blue and white all out of the system. Probably won't do that one on any videos though, because I think everyone will be like not wanting. That's the same colour. Trying not to, I'll have to use this. Only need a little bit. Okay. I went through and did something that I haven't done in a very long time. I did ink around all of the pages with vintage photo. Tiny little bit. Yeah, I haven't done that for a very long time, so I thought, oh, I think I'll do that. Oh, and I've got this tiny bit down here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use this. Just this part. Like that. Yeah. There. Okay. And now I want to do some modelling paste on here too, but I'm wondering if I will do some napkins on here as well. I've got some lovely bird bits. These napkins are so lovely. And I could put that on there. I had a message from my friend this morning. She wants to come over for coffee on Tuesday, so that'll be nice. We haven't had coffee for a while. She's very much a loner. She loves her own company. And yeah, so we don't tend to get in each other's pockets or anything. I'm going to sort of put that like that. I'm not worrying about this corner because I'll show you in a minute what's happening with that corner. So I'm just going to cut that bit off. And I'm just going to roughly, very roughly, tear around, fussy tear around. And now we'll put some glue on the page. Oh, where did this need to go? Yeah. If you can hear that squeaking, that's my legs. My chair is too tall for this desk, so my legs are rubbing on the underneath of the desk where the drawer is, as I'm moving about, gluing and stuff. It's like my little body is just jiggling around, making a silly noise. Okay, and I'll just try and get that to blend into the paper a little bit. It's not working. That's okay. That's fine. Alright, that glue protects the napkin once it's dry too, so that's good. Okay, so I need to go off and get the stencil and my paint spatula, and when I come back I'll be able to, I think I'm going to do this small corner section of the mandala. Not all of it though, just parts of it. So I'll take out the corner section and just do that bit. It's really too big for these pages. And then I'm going to do some on this section, but I'm going to do it the other way because this I'm going to fold back. And I'll explain that later. But I shall be back. So I've got some modelling paste here. I'm going to use a stencil to embellish a couple of corners. I think I might start with this one. How much is it going to be folded over? I just need to work out. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because somewhere along the construction of this page, the page is out of alignment, and I thought, well, that's okay, but I might like to put a pocket in here, a tuck spot actually. Now is that gonna, no, that should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to I'll do this after. This is for the, I'll do this stencil for the next page. And that. Okay. So so I'm just going to do a stencil in this corner. Okay. All right. I'll just work out how much of it I can get in, and there we go. Okay. I might actually stick some paper under there just to protect the other pages. There. That would be better. All right. This modelling paste is so thick, I think I might need to add some water to it. It's very, very thick. It's very stiff paste. This is just cheap Montmartre brand that I'm using. If you don't have any modelling paste, I have found that a cheap white paint works just as well. Especially if you can get it painted on thick enough. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to go put this in the laundry so that it can be washed. Okay, so I thought while I'm waiting for that stencil to dry, I will go on and work on this page here. I've got this gorgeous vintage, it's like a nylon voile, and it's been smocked and edged on both sides, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to use that on here, and then I'll create a sweet little cluster to go in that corner. Okay, so I don't very often put lace at the top of my journal pages, so this is a little bit different for me. Okay. It's a bit awkward. I'm going to try it this way. See if I have any luck. Much better. Okay. I didn't think that I was going to get a little bird. Alright, so I'm going to take off some of this because it's just a little bit too much. Oh, come on, tear. Goodness sake. Alright. Now for something on the bottom. Maybe a piece of this. Just coming out of the edge. This way. It's got a fold in it that doesn't want to go down. Like that. And just reaching for some. It's too blue, too much blue. What about a piece of this? That'd be too heavy. Yeah, then it's the wrong colour. A piece of this. Okay, I think I will go with that. But I'm going to stick it on a little bit of book page. That I'm just going to make it a little bit thicker. This is just to give it a backing, not really to be seen. Okay. Right, so we want that, and where's my material? Okay. Which is the right way? Now, ideally, if I had a sewing machine, that would be even better. I do have a sewing machine, but it's not set up, and I can't really do anything about that right this minute. So we're just going to go with this the way it is. Okay. And I'm just putting a tiny bit of glue because I don't want it seeping through like it has done on the rag pages. And I'm going to trim off some of that paper. Just get my journal back here onto here. I'm just going to take some of this paper off. You're not going to see this. It'll be glued to the top of the page there. Okay. Maybe take some of that off as well. I just thought a little cluster there would be really cute. I mean, it's not anything over the top. And I could go through my charms and stick a charm or something on there when I'm adding pockets and things. I'll do that. All right, so I'll be able to cut this off now. And glue this on. And I'm just gluing it on the paper. Cute little cluster. There we go. All right. This is still a little bit damp for what I want to do next with that, so I will have to come back when that's dry. And as it's about 8:30 in the morning, I think I'll go have breakfast. Okay, right, now I'm ready to go on with this, and what I'm going to do for that is I'm using my Distress Oxide in Speckled Egg, and I've got VersaFine Clear. Sorry, I have got VersaFine Clear, but I'm not doing that. This is a VersaFine Clear, and it's Paradise. I think that's what it is. Okay, so they're both beautiful blues, and so what I'm going to do is, where is my, I have to just check my thingy. Okay, this has still got some ink on it, so I'm going to go with this, and I'm pretty sure that this was the ink I used. Well, these are the only two blues I've got, so and what I'm doing is I'm just going to go over parts of it. I just wanted to do something different with the stencil. I'm not doing that on every stencil, just this page. And where is my I had a little sponge that I was using for my other one. I do not know. I will get a new one out. Because I didn't have enough of these sponges, I went out and just bought makeup ones, and they're so cheap, and you get lots in a pack. So, and they're nice and soft and squishy. And I'm just doing it in a couple of spots. I have gone over it with a little bit of vintage photo as well. And I'm just going to bring it out over the page a little bit. I'm not sure how much of this page is going to be seen. So I'm actually debating whether I'll add some of this lace down here. I might do. I'm not 100%. I'll have a look in a sec and see what it looks like. Okay, so it looks kind of grungy, I suppose. You know, it's bright, but I don't know, it's got an element of grunge, but without the grunge colours. All right, so let's have a look and see what this looks like down here. And I can decide whether I want that there or not. Late yesterday I did a journal card. It's a large journal card, which I'm going to I think do as a flip if it's going to fit in with the page. So, okay, let's just hold that in place for a sec. We can cut it off. That's all I've got of that smocking. I'm going to have to hoard it, I think. All right, I added on here a little Celtic knot charm. bring it up closer to the camera just in case you can't see it very well. So I put this cute little Celtic knot on there. It's lovely. So how's it looking so far? What do you think? I can get rid of this out of here now. Okay, so under my mat, I have created this wallpaper journal card. Isn't that gorgeous? And I've just backed it with some tea-dyed paper, so it's not very thick. It's pretty much just the thickness of the wallpaper, but putting the tea-dyed paper on the back with a glue stick has helped to flatten it out. So is it going to be too big for in here? Yes. I don't want to cut any more off. I'll have to put that on another page. Damn. No, that's not good. All right. I had a plan, and now I'm not liking my plan. I had a vision of where things were going with this, and now I'm not liking it. So if I cut some of that off, I might stick, because it's not really overly sticky. It's sticky, but probably not enough sticky. Okay, and come here. So I'm just going to go down the very edge. Then try and get it even. What the? What the? I can't believe I just did that. I'm not going to edit that out. You can all see what a fool I was. Oh no. Okay, let's just do that again. Right. I'm not wasting it. I can believe I did that, you know. Yeah. That sort of thing is, I'm good at doing that sort of thing. It's relatively even. And now I'll cut it off. I need to find my other scissors too, because I'm actually using my good scissors for paper, and that's not good. It's a big no-no. All right, now on this page here, I'm going to attach this to the edge, and hopefully get it to come over, but first I need to put some glue. Where's my scrap paper? Oh, come on, Jennifer. Right. Here goes nothing. I'm sorry if this is off screen. You've seen one big blunder, you don't need to see another. Right. I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay. Right. Now I do want to do something with this. I don't want to leave it just as it is, and I'm going to trim these corners with the yeah, sure. Not with that useless piece of, that's corner punch was the first ever corner punch I got, and it was useless. I'm having a very hard time. I need to put some more washi down here. Okay. So one. Where's that washi gone? Right. I'm going to very carefully go down this centre join. And join that up. How many times have you done a page, or you've got plans for a page, and then you go to do that page and it doesn't actually work out? How many times has that happened? Has your page changed, the plans changed for the better, or has it been one blunder after another like mine? Okay. Opens freely. That's what we want. Now I do have other plans for this, but I have to think about it. It involves hardware. It involves stuff. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about it. Okay. This is going to be tricky. I should have done this before I put this on to the page. But it's okay. I found a pocket, by the way. I actually was off getting stuff, and I searched for a pocket, and then I thought, oh, I need baking paper, so I better go get some baking paper. And so that's what I did. Now I'm going to attempt to embellish this. With great difficulty, because as you can see, I should have put it on before, and I'm thinking I'm going to if it's going to work. Right, now, with great difficulty, I'm going to create a scrunch thingy there, a ruffle, that's it. I did say with great difficulty. Look. No. It's my bodgy attempt at doing a baking paper ruffle. Get on there. There. And a bit there. Why isn't that not sticking? It's just paper. Come on. Right. Now, it's a bit too dark, this one. Okay, so now I need to just hold the book up for a minute and just to work out around about how long I need this to be. About that long. And cut it off there. And then I need I'm hoping my jump ring is going to go through that little. We'll find out. Okay, I had to do that not on camera. I pretty much lost my shit, I tell you. Sorry. But the jump rings were so tiny, and then the links, even though I could get the jump rings in either end, so the links are no different all the way along, they're all the same size, but I could get 2 jump rings in, one on each end, but I could not get this one in. And I tried and tried and tried, and I lost the plot. I did my Charlie. I must at myself because I'm having I need to change my glasses, and so you know, it's no one's fault but my own. So anyway, essentially what we have here is a locked journal spot, and so we've got a couple of little charms. There's a key and a little circlet with a couple of daisies in there, and then on this one here is a hummingbird, and this bird is a fussy cut that I've had for a little while, and I've used clear Versifine to emboss it, so you won't be able to really see it, I don't think, on the camera on the video, but I'll bring it up closer so that you can see, and I'll move out of my light. I don't know, I won't know if it's, I can't see very well from this angle, but essentially that's what we've got up there. And then up here we've got the Celtic knot, which is attached with a bowl pin to the snippet, and then the hummingbird is attached to the chain, and then there's a dog clip which clips onto the bowl pin. So I will show you that unclips. It's only a small dog clip, I didn't have any bigger ones. That comes out, that lifts up, you can get into the journal space. I have yet to put a card in there, and I'm thinking I might do a flip on here, but not on video because this is already way too long. It's going to be an editing nightmare. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do a flip here. I'm not 100% sure, like a flip up. But yeah, So I usually, in my journals that I plan on doing a bit of embellishing in, I usually do at least 2 pages that like 2 open spreads that have a bit of work done to them in whatever fashion that might be. I don't know. But that is it for now. I have glued that tuck spot, and there'll be, it's only about that deep, so I can only slip something really small up in there, so it's a little hidey spot pretty much. Yeah, so like I said, this video is going to be an editing nightmare, and I'm not looking forward to it, but yeah, I'm going to head off now and get some of that done so that I can upload it, because this should have been uploaded yesterday. So okay, no excuses. Anyway, bye for now, everyone. Peaceful blessings to you all.